G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Bozar, a weapon that was in Fallout 2 and made its way into New Vegas through the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC. But the main difference with this thing is it's actually bullpup, so the weapon's magazine and all of the working mechanisms is behind the trigger, so that's kind of cool. Getting into the attachments here, so we've got basically the same receivers that you'd find on an assault rifle or a handmade rifle, so we'll chuck that onto powerful automatic receiver to keep it, genuous with the gun. Next up, you've got the barrels, so we've got basically a short one, a combat one, and a long one for each normal and marksman's. Basically what you want to do here is chuck on a combat barrel because it'll give you the same range as a standard long barrel there, but you'll actually have reduced weight out of it, 4 pounds almost in this one, so that's actually very good. Next up for the stocks, you've got regular butt stocks here, or you can go ahead and chuck on an actual stock there, and that'll just give you a little bit of a cheek bit there, which would be comfortable to lean on, I suppose. So what we want to do is chuck on that recoil compensating stock for exceptional recoil control. Next up for the magazine. Now, unlike Fallout New Vegas, where you're stuck with a thing with 20 rounds in it, which would mean you reload very often, you can actually chuck in a quick eject drum mag in there, and that'll greatly increase your reload, or greatly decrease your reload frequencies, which is nice. So for the optics, obviously we need to go for a scope here. We'll try to keep this as close as we can get to the original Bozar from what we know of New Vegas. But for muzzles, we won't put any muzzle brakes on it. We'll definitely go for a suppressor because there is no reason not to. Now you can actually change the colors of this thing. So here's the standard one. So here's the standard one, and that'll give you just a little bit of a wood camo there. If you want to make this thing heaps lighter, there's the polymer frame there for lower weight. And if you really want to get super sneaky, this one adds in as a visibility effect when not moving. So it's basically the chameleon effect, and it makes the weapon black, which is kind of good. But we'll leave it on polymer for now, and we'll come back to that when we need it later on. Then of course you've got that legendary effect if you so need it, and if it's not doing the damage you want it to, chuck them on. Anyway, let's get into Gunner's Plaza and see what this thing can do. Alrighty, so here we are in Gunner's Plaza, and you're probably very keen to see how this thing performs, so let's get right into it. So we've got a scope on this, might as well take out that turret down there, end up one-shotting the thing, which is kind of good. Let's get into killing some of these gunners here. So with this thing and its recoil compensating stock, like the assault rifle in the vanilla game, its recoil is very, very easy to handle indeed. And where are you, mate? Just hiding behind there. That is probably a good choice, I suppose. Now, I usually get sprung by this one, so we'll quickly take her out. And then let's take out these turrets here, but bad hitboxes make that kind of hard. Those turrets are dead, which means I won't be getting detected by them anytime soon. And there you go, that was the reload animation on this. And I'm glad I'm not running the 20 mags, because you'd be seeing that reload animation quite a bit more. So let's quickly take out that legendary gunner there. Receiving a little bit of blind fire, but luckily Bridget isn't as dead as Winter at this point when taking oh, that was an interesting view, taking blind fire there, so good on it. And wow, have you got one too? No, that's just a regular assault rifle. Well, this thing has the same sounds as that regular assault rifle, but it performs a whole lot better, so that was very good. Only got detected right at the end there, but even though we did, we still managed to damage her quite well. So let's quickly kill this gunner. And as you can tell there, this thing is going to perform great anyways. So I think, yeah, in terms of performance, this thing is relatively right about where you'd want it to be. So the modder said it was going to be a sort of a mid to end game weapon, so that's very good. You can actually find this thing on level 35 gunners and on vendors around that sort of level 2, so that'll give you an idea of how this thing's supposed to perform. And wow, it is actually doing really well right now. We have managed to clean up all of these gunners without being detected. We'll quickly sprint up to this melee gunner, and since our hip fire is so good, we'll go ahead and just spray him down without even looking through the scope, which is nice. Now you can attach a little reflex sight to this if you want to use this thing in VATS a little bit, or just have it to be more of a close range weapon, but I reckon it's better with just a short scope. It's more sort of what the weapon is supposed to be, despite it being a bullpup weapon. Oh, there we go. Almost detected, not quite. Very, very good weapon indeed here. So quickly kill this gunner up there, and yep, should be able to kill her. Oh, she's got a Gauss rifle. She's only got a pleb Gauss rifle though, so we don't have to worry about it. What legendary effect was on that one? Instigating. Oh, that's a good Gauss rifle right there. Excellent indeed, Bridget. Anyway, so there you have it. That was this thing against Gunner's Plaza. This thing's reload animations, textures, and models all look very, very well done. The sounds, while they are a vanilla game sound, they fit the weapon quite well. But if future updates would be adding in more sound, then I'd have no problems with that. Alright, let's take on Swan now, change up the weapon a little bit, because I feel like we're going to use semi-auto here. Okay, there's Swan over there. We've changed this thing to automatic with an advanced receiver, so let's go and take on Swan. So hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of the, the sniper knockdown effect going on, and with that we can keep him stopped in his tracks as we continually pile sneak attack criticals on him. So with a mag there, we've got him to about half health after being mutated, which is good. So by that logic we should be able to pretty much end him. Oh, hang on, his physics are glitching out a little bit. Yep, finished him before we even spent the entire second mag, which is nice. And do we get all of our ammo back? Any 5.56s on you? 10 back. Oh well, that's fine. So there you have it. There's the Bozar on semi-auto. You can take on big giant bosses that aren't present in the vanilla game, so take that information how you will. And that last thing, we'll go ahead and move on to a little bit of Quincy again, I reckon. But before we hit Quincy, I think it's time to get a little bit of a bounty that I've been sent to collect after all these years. So there is someone who has a bounty, and if you remember the gunner's saying, God, I hope there's a bounty on you. Well, luckily for me, there is one. So we've got this thing with the advanced receiver again, and unfortunately she popped the stim pack, or it popped the stim pack. It is a synth and therefore isn't a person, so unfortunately they recovered some of their health, but hopefully we can keep it all knocked down, and that way we can easily get this bounty collected and will be a very rich gunner indeed. So there we go, knocked him down again. Although it popped another stim pack, we'll just shoot it in the face a couple of times from here. Man, those stim packs heal quite well, don't they? Maybe I should hit this thing with a gamma gun to actually make it die quicker. Alright, action points are sort of on the way back. We'll pop a crit there just to see what we can do. Don't think we're in sneak mode anymore, so unfortunately we're going to have to do this without the use of a bunch of sneak attack criticals. Nope, I stand corrected. And it is time to drag this corpse back and finally collect my bounty. I'll see you soon. Okay, so as it turns out, it was a synth and not the real bounty at all, so these guys didn't pay me all that well, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a payback on my own. So again, I've got this thing fitted with the advanced receiver, nothing's changed, and I do believe this is probably the way you want to run the Bozar, because for some reason, I can't hit that bloke. Oh well, let's see what a crit has to think about that, hey? Oh, almost got him. Come on, mysterious stranger, don't let me down. Wow, good job. You absolutely nailed him, mysterious stranger. Let's just take out the rocket launcher dude. And there we go. Pop a reload there whilst we got time. And did I mention the reload animations also occur in third person too? So let's just engage this dude in here. Oh, he's probably got a cloak happening. Keep your eyes sharp. He'll pop up soon. Oh, in the meantime, we'll just take out this bloke here. This one's definitely got a cloak on him, so got to take him out before he cloaks. And oh, hang on, there he is. Quickly get those hit markers on him. Didn't quite knock him down. There we go. Alright, reload animation in third person. Looks slick as hell. Excellent. Some great animations there. I wonder who made them. I wouldn't be surprised if Ward Daddy made them, to be honest, because he is very talented with making reload animations that aren't over the top or aren't obscene, like the one where you flip the finger up every time you reload it. It was funny, but a little bit ridiculous. Anyway, we've got ourselves a good little vantage point here. We'll just start by taking out all of the gunners we can from up here. Good thing we're still in hidden, so we can quickly get all the sneak attack criticals in the world. That turret in there, don't have to push up to it. There's always a bloke standing there, or sitting there I should say. And looks like I've alerted some of these ones around here, but as far as they're concerned, it is a phantom that's killing all of their friends, so that's good. Alright, there's another captain down there. No, she's gonna slip behind that broken ass van. Another one there. Oh, can I get a hit on him before he gets... okay, yes, we can. We can hit him through the rear bar, which is nice. Quickly kill that one. Yep, think the only one left there is indeed a Gunner Commander, so she's probably going to jump in her power armor if it's a she or he, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll go ahead and crit these people because I haven't really done a lot in VATS and this is a great time to do it. So when you've got critical banker up with the... Oh, I didn't actually kill that one. Interesting. We can actually hit that mine 80%. We'll quickly just finish him off with just a regular VATS shooting. Concentrated fire definitely helps out a little bit there, but we managed to get that first shot in regardless. So yep, that is definitely the Gunner Commander up there, so we should quickly stroll up here and then finish her and hopefully not get stuck on some furniture. That would be unfortunate. Alright, back into sneaky crouchy mode, and we'll just sneak around here, and that is a assault rifle, muzzled powerful. Hello man, I bet you wish you jumped in your power armor. I bet you wish you didn't forget your contact lenses. Wow, he's actually fleeing. Interesting. I never knew the Gunner Commanders were so terrified. Maybe that's why they hide in power armor all the time, or maybe that's just an effect of Bozar that I'm not actually sure was listed in the mod. I'm gonna say it's just strange AI behavior. Anyway, I think the last one left might be over there. Probably punching above its range a little bit, so don't expect the best performance out on this range, and that was seizure inducing, so hopefully nobody is bad with that. Anyway, so it looks like we've got just that frag mine that always makes my VATS mad, and we've taken a little bit of fall damage there. We'll just drop down until we can face this dude. Yep, so it's just this bloody robot. Get rid of it as fast as we can. She goes all cloaky mode, but we'll just continue to spam fire at its legs until it dies. We are detected now, so there's no reason to go into sneaky mode, and we'll just finish off these guys with a little bit of hip fire, why not? And there we go, so we can flip them around with that, and whilst we're here, might as well show off some of the bash animations that you get in first person because they too are altered, which is nice. And quickly finish this bloke off with a little bit of hip fire goodness, and oh, one more actually. Looks like I might have to do some more climbing, or are you gonna come down to me? Nope, looks like I'll have to go. It's just one of these captains. Wait, where are you, mate? Now you're below me? Okay, looks like you're hiding in a corner. You probably should have stayed hiding there, because if you hadn't have been hostile, I wouldn't have killed you. We'll just burn our last critical on him, and there you have it. There's this thing in Quincy, as well as Gunner Plazas, and versus a few monsters and such. So, this weapon overall, I am extremely satisfied with. Not only are the textures and animations and all of that stuff really good, it also performs well, which is more than I can say for a couple of the mod weapons that I've used throughout the past couple of days. So if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. And I know I didn't use this thing with the black camo on it, but I think I'm already stealthy enough. I didn't really want anything more contributing to that overpoweredness, but I urge you to try it yourself. There's a reason why I don't try out absolutely everything with the weapons. I feel like that would just spoil the fun for you wanting to try these sort of things for yourself. So again, if you want to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the link in the description. I'm not sure if this one is on Xbox One yet, but if you'd like to see it there, probably ask the modder. It might even be ported. It's gonna sting you like 150 megabytes, which is pretty significant in the whole scheme of things, but I think it is worth it, for this is a very, very well crafted weapon mod indeed. Thank you for watching, guys.